let's talk about angles. And let's start with the definitions. If I have an angle between 0 degrees and 90 degrees, we call that acute. If it's exactly 90 degrees, we say it's right. If it's between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, we say it's obtuse. And if it's exactly 180 degrees, we call it straight. And those are definitions we are going to want to know. So I've got 4 angles drawn out. So this first one, that does look bigger than 90 degrees. So I am going to call that obtuse. Now the straight angle, we partly call it that because it does look like a straight line, basically with a dot in it. And so that is how we identify a straight angle. If something is exactly 90 degrees, instead of putting a circle or an arch, we usually put a little box there. And that is our indication that it is exactly 90 degrees. So here this one is a right angle. And finally, this last one does look smaller than that right angle, so I'm going to call that an acute angle. So those are our 4 types of angles, and again, we will want to know those definitions. Now, the other thing we'd like to talk about for angles are finding supplementary and then complementary angles. And whoops, there's a little typo there, that should say 180. So supplementary angles, those add to 180 degrees, and complementary add to 90 degrees. So here, let's go ahead and find the complementary one first, and then we'll go ahead and do the supplementary one. Now, they have to add to 90 for complementary, so basically I'm going to call this angle x, so x plus the given angle 60 equals 90. So I am going to have to do just a little bit of algebra here. And here I will get then that my complementary angle is 30 degrees. So similarly, supplementary is the same idea, except I'm adding to 180. And I'm going to use a y here just to have a different variable. So this time, we're going to take y, again, plus whatever my given angle is. And again, I would like to add to 180. And then similarly, let's then subtract that given angle. And here it looks like I'm going to get 120 degrees. Oops, I called that one y. So again, we also need to know which is which. Because on the test, if I ask you to find complementary and you find supplementary instead, that would be the incorrect answer. So again, we do need to also know which one is which. I like to think of it as complementary comes first in the alphabet and 90 is smaller. And that's how I like to remember it.